What's going on, everyone? Delta here, bringing you guys a brand new video. And today we're gonna hop online. We're gonna do some single battles. I'm gonna go over my team, what I'm bringing, why I'm bringing it, and then we're gonna go find some people to beat down. So let's go ahead and get started. Before we get started, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and turn on those post notifications. One small click can go a long way. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so I'm gonna go over my team, what I'm bringing, why I'm bringing it, and then we're gonna go hop online. To kick things off, we have our Jumba, our shiny Clodsire, rocking the leftover, helping with that longevity, get some health back. We have Terra Ground, just because I think ground is very useful. Ground type, having a ground type on your team to take those electric type attacks, just an electric immunity. We're rocking Earthquake, Poison Jab, Recover, and Toxic Spikes. Toxic Spikes just to get those on the field and set up some hazards. Max HP, max special defense, Water Absorb, so we can gain health if we're hit by a water attack, an easy switch in. Then we have our shiny Zoroark, our Danny Phantom here. We're rocking a Terra Ghost. We're gonna Focus Sash so we can live a hit, a powerful hit, and then deal some damage back, or deal some damage, take a hit, and then deal some damage again. Shadow Ball, Shadow Sneak for priority. Hyper Voice and Will-O-Wisp. Shadow Ball and Hyper Voice are strong stab attacks, and then Will-O-Wisp just to cripple some things, burn some things. We have max special attack, max speed, we want to try to outspeed a lot of things, and then hit super hard with those Shadow Balls and those Hyper Voices. And of course we have Illusion, so we can pretend to be someone else that we're not and trick the other team into switching out or staying in. Next we have our shiny Aqua Tauros Snorkels, rocking a Terra Fire type for those pesky fairies and the grasses running around. We have Mystic Water, so our water types can do a little more damage. We have Close Combat, Raging Bull, Aqua Jet, and Protect. Protect just to scout something out. Aqua Jet for priority, Raging Bull, and Close Combat dual stabs. We have Max Attack, rocking some HP, some defense, so we can lift some hits. And then we have Intimidate, so we can potentially take some hits after we lower their attack when we switch in. Next we have our Cerulege, our shiny Cerulege. Wicked, he can be a Terra Grass to help us with those water types, the ground types. And with Flash Fire as its ability. We have Life Orb just to do a little bit more damage. We have Bitter Blade, Shadow Sneak, Terra Blast, Grass, and then Swords Dance. Swords Dance to boost our attack +2, and then hit really hard, get some health back with Bitter Blade, Priority, and Shadow Sneak. We have Max Attack, Max Speed with an Adamant Nature just to hit super hard, and then of course Flash Fires to boost our Fire type moves if we get hit by a Fire type. Next we have our Bulky Boy, we have our Bulky Bird. CORVIKNIGHT, our shiny CORVIKNIGHT, Birds Up. We have a Terra Fire type, just because he is bulky, he can take a lot of hits, but a special attack Fire type move will do a lot of damage. So if I feel that that's coming my way and I don't have a really good switch in, that's gonna be there. Not my dedicated Terra, but just in case, right? We have leftovers for that longevity. We're gonna do Brave Bird, Iron Head, both hard-hitting stab moves. We have Roost to get our health back, and then Defog to get rid of any hazards, Stealth Rocks, Toxic Spikes, anything like that. We have Max Attack, Max Defense. Like I said, this is gonna be our wall, our physical wall. He can take a lot of hits, and then obviously with leftovers and Roost, he's not going down anytime soon. And then Mirror Armor to reflect any Intimidates or Parting Shots, or anything like that. I don't want my attack stat or speed or anything going down. And then last but not least, we have our starter, Shiny Masquerada, rocking a Grass Terra just to hit really hard with the Flower Trick. We have a Choice Scarf just to make sure we outspeed everything. We have Flower Trick, Knockoff, Play Rough, and U-Turn. U-Turn for pivot, momentum, Play Rough, Knockoff, Flower Trick really hits everything. Protein to switch our typings to whatever move we're gonna use. And we have Max Attack, Max Speed with the Adamant Nature just to hit really hard. So that's our team. We're gonna hop online right now. All right, we found our first opponents. Cool, we see a Staraptor, both Decidueyes, regular and Hisuian Braviary, Galarian Moltres, and Rayquaza. Cool, I'm very familiar with a ton of these. I know that Galarian Moltres is a special defensive wall. We gotta watch out for Rayquaza. Yeah, it has a base 90 speed, but with the Choice Scarf, it could do a lot of damage. Decidueye, both of them. One could be Choice Band, Choice Specs. We gotta watch out for the Staraptor. Can't forget Close Combat, Quick Attack, Brave Bird. It's Intimidate, so we gotta be careful. I think I want to lead off with my Danny Phantom. Maybe get something burned, Will-O-Wisp something. We could probably Will-O-Wisp anything. So I think that's a good idea. We're gonna trick them thinking that it's our Meowscarada, but in actuality it's our Zoroark. If that Rayquaza has a Lumberry Dragon Dance set, we can get rid of that Lumberry right away and then maybe burn it again with our Focus Sash. So we're gonna see Burb the Gourmet, which is gonna be our Staraptor. Potentially burning this thing would be gigantic. That's Intimidate, but we're Zoroark, so it doesn't matter. If I were him, I'd go for a Close Combat. That doesn't affect the Zoroark, so we could potentially live. He could go for a Brave Bird, that could also hurt, but we're Focus Sash, so we can definitely live one. So I'm gonna go for a Will-O-Wisp and try to burn this thing. So we're faster, we're gonna Will-O-Wisp, and he already right now knows, if he knows anything, that is not Yaskarada. That's gonna be our Zoroark. So let's see, Brave Bird, okay. He's burned, so that does a lot, but we are Zoroark now. He's burned, that looked banded. That did a lot of damage for it being burned. Could be choice banned. I can go for Hyper Voice, or I can switch out into my own bird, which I kind of like, and then do some fun stuff with that. So let's go ahead and let's go into our own bird. He can definitely take that Brave Bird. If he switches, I know he's banded. Banded Staraptor is a good bring. I would bring it if it was me. Gonna be our shiny Corviknight. We're gonna Final Gambit. Okay. Oh, that could have been really, really bad. Oh my gosh. Luckily, we had more HP, so we're able. He didn't knock us out, and then we can just roost on the next turn, depending on what he brings in. So Staraptor down. He was burned, so I'm guessing he just saw it as like a, all right, get rid of that. So let's see what wants to bring in next. I could see him bringing in anything really. He's gonna be his regular Decidueye, which kind of leaves me thinking maybe it's special. He wants to, if he's gonna Spirit Shackle me, I need to have someone in here that can benefit from that. Danny Phantom, Indica maybe. Yeah, let's do that. But he could Brave Bird. That's the thing. He could have Brave Bird. I think I want to stay in and go for a Roost. I don't see what he could do to me. Brave Bird, Aerial Ace. Let's Roost. Let's see what he wants to do. You can go for a Sucker Punch. Nice. Let me get a free Roost off. No harm, no foul. And then we can go for a nice Brave Bird. I can take a Sucker Punch easily. Again, he's our physical wall. Very physically defensive, so I can go for a free Brave Bird. Nothing really wants to take that. Maybe the Rayquaza, but let's go for that Brave Bird. He's thinking. He's nervous, as he should be. He's gonna go for a Sucker Punch. We eat that. And then we're gonna get a powerful Brave Bird off. This should knock him out. And it does. Cool. Alright, Corviknight, 1 down. 1 down, 5 to go. We're gonna take some Recoil, and we can just Roost up on the next turn or switch out. We have our leftovers. So we're just constantly gaining health. It's gonna be a while before Corviknight goes down. Alright, so he could bring in the Rayquaza, easy. Not Decidueye, not Hisuian Decidueye. Or he does bring out Hisuian Decidueye. Okay. A Brave Bird to the face will definitely knock him out. He could Terra. And then any fighting type move, really. Triple Arrows does... It's triple threat, man. What it can do, it can flinch, crit, and lower my defense. Or it can do either or. I just want to be on the safe side and maybe get up a Roost. We're faster. Interesting. You don't barely see a Corviknight. Oh, he does. He doesn't have good speed. He's gonna Brave Bird. Interesting choice. Maybe predicting a switch. But my Brave Bird will easily take him out. There's leftovers. Let's go for that Brave Bird. Attack what's in front of me. I don't want to over predict. And also with regular Wi-Fi battles, sometimes you get like seasoned veterans that know what they're doing, and sometimes you just get people that are trying to have fun and don't really know that too much about Pokemon. So that's probably this case, but a win's a win. We're gonna take it. So Corviknight taking out both Decidueyes. What a champion! It's now 6v3. Here's a Braviary, Galarian Moltres, and then that one. Okay. So this thing, we're not out of the woods yet. We're not out of the woods yet. He can Esper Wing and raise his speed, Calm Mind. We can just Brave Bird. We're faster. Over half. That's some good damage. Let's see what he wants to do. He's gonna Superpower. Again, physically defensive. We eat that. That's gonna lower his attack and his defense, and then an Iron Head, Brave Bird, anything can really knock him out with that -1 defense. Let's go for, I don't want to do any recoil damage. Let's go for an Iron Head. Iron Head's gonna knock him out. Easy. And now all that's left is that Galarian Moltres that could Agility and Nasty Plot. And then we have the Rayquaza that it could be Choice Scarf, Choice Band, Dragon Dance set, Dragon Dance Lumberry. So we're not out of the woods yet, but it is 2v6, so odds are definitely in our favor. He's gonna send out the Moltres, and he's a shiny Moltres. That is a beautiful shiny. I wasn't able to get those shinies. I think I just want to attack and sack this off. There's no, I don't want to switch out and then he sets up. He's specially defensive, so I can go for a Brave Bird and just do some hefty damage. No flinch. Eat that. No flinch. Nice. The Brave Bird will knock us out. Our recoil damage will knock us out, and we can easily go into our Meowscarada, our Indica, and finish it off with. There's a Berserk. We can finish it off with a Play Rough. Let's do that. And then 2 Play Roughs should finish off the Galarian Moltres and the Rayquaza. So I'm not too worried. We are Scarfed, so we're gonna outspeed. We have Protein, so let's do it. Hand off the controller, and let's just watch the magic happen. Don't miss. Protein, Fairy type, don't miss. Perfect. And now we just have to have the Rayquaza. It still could Terra, but I'm locked into Play Rough, so. And there's Rayquaza. That's my boy. Love Rayquaza. I don't want to use any legendaries though, because I don't like it. So we just do one more Play Rough. He could Terra, but I'm locked into it anyways. I just want to see what he wants to do. He could Terra, and Dragon Ascent could hurt. It will knock us out, but I just want to see. And he lives. Focus Sash? No, he just lived. Dragon Ascent will knock us out, but then we have a ton of priority and a ton of Armans. That's exactly why I need that priority. We could Shadow Sneak with anything. We could Aqua Jet with the Tauros. Who do I want to give the kill to? That's the question. I have 3 Pokemon that could get the kill. I want to give the kill to my boy Danny Phantom. My favorite Hisuian. So menacing. And a Shadow Sneak will seal the deal. He's gonna Terra. Unless it's Terra normal, then we have this in the bag. It could be Terra normal with extreme speed. No, it's gonna be Dragon. There's no Dragon priorities, so that was easy. There's a Shadow Sneak. And there's our dub. First one down. Let's jump into the next one. Alright, so we have our Barraskewda, Meowscarada, Hisuian Arcanine, which is very, very scary. Luckily, we have a Paldean Tauros that could help us out with that. Toxapex, a very defensive Pokemon. You gotta be very careful setting up those toxic spikes. That could potentially be their lead. And the Corviknight, and then Chin-Pao, a very fast and very hard-hitting Ice and Dark type with a really cool ability to lower anyone's defense, which is very scary. So I think I want to lead off with Danny Phantom and potentially out the gate, I just want to burn that thing as soon as possible. He could lead with the Chin-Pao, and that's very scary, so I want to burn it. His speed tiers are ridiculous. We need to save Meowscarada. That Scarf could come in handy. The Barraskewda, what else did he have? I already forgot. Barraskewda, the very last one. Chin-Pao. Those are very fast, very hard-hitting. So he's going up with Toxapex, like I said, he doesn't want to get up those toxic spikes, but our Clodsire in the back can get rid of those pretty decently. He could go for a lot of things. I think I immediately just want to go into my Jumba to take any hit. I don't want to be toxic, I don't want to be poisoned. No, I can't go into Jumba yet in case he toxic spikes. If he toxic spikes, I can go into Jumba and he takes those toxic spikes away. I could go into Birds Up. He can't poison me. And then what? I think that's the move. Let me go into my Birds Up. He could protect. He could have that move, the barb No, that's Overquill. The Protect, that also poisons. Baneful Bunker, that's what it is. But that's not gonna work with me because I switched out. I can do a lot of things. I can go for a Brave Bird, a nice Brave Bird. He could Toxic Spikes. We saw Baneful Bunker. I'm assuming Surf, Sludge Wave, and Toxic Spikes. Recover, definitely recover. So maybe not Toxic Spikes, which is good. I'm gonna go for a Brave Bird. If he wants a Baneful Bunker again, he can do that, but he can't poison me because I'm Steel type. He's gonna switch out and go into Arcanine. So he's gonna eat this Brave Bird for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. He's not gonna do that much at all. Yeah, he eats that. Get a little recoil. I gotta switch out 100%. Snorkels, I think, is a move. Get an Intimidate off, and then Aqua Jet. I do have the Mystic Water, so the Aqua Jet's gonna be doing a lot. From here, I can tell that this dude knows how to battle, and this is exactly what I was looking for. So we're gonna Intimidate, we're gonna drop his attack. We can go for a Wild Charge. That is a good prediction. Wow. Or it would have hit the Corviknight too, but I was expecting a Flare Blitz. I can easily go for a Aqua Jet. Nothing on his team wants to take it. He could go into a lot of things. Do I predict and do a double? He could go into Meowscarada, so that makes me want to go into my own Meowscarada. He has to predict the Aqua Jet, right? He's gonna switch out probably into Meowscarada, probably into Toxic Spikes. There's a lot of things he can switch out to. I'm gonna go to Meowscarada. I don't know if I'm faster or not. He stays in or I'm faster. One of these two. So let's see what he wants to do. I can take a Wild Charge. He's gonna Terra. Interesting. What does he Terra into? Terra Water. Okay. That means he attacks. What was he? A Wild Charge? Yeah, I eat that. Easy. And I'm Scarfed, so I can get a powerful... He's gonna switch. He's definitely gonna switch now. So then do I double? Because that was a good one. Terra, I always forget about Terra. I can go for a knockoff, get rid of his item. But I don't want to get Flare Blitzed. So I could go for a Flower Trick. He could send in his Corviknight, he could send in his Meowscarada. He's definitely not switching in, but on the off chance he does stay in, because I don't know a lot about this dude. I think I'm gonna Flower Trick, and then I can switch out afterwards. So he's gonna switch out. I could have predicted that. I wanted to switch out. He's gonna go into the Corviknight like I thought. It was an easy double switch. It's a prediction. Now I know his battle style, so now I can make a prediction maybe in the future. He's gonna eat that. It's crit. Yeah, it always crits. Okay, so I gotta switch out. I'm stuck into Flower Trick. He has leftovers. Yeah, that's the best one. That's the best one. I kind of want to burn this thing, negate his leftovers, but I need an easy switch to do that. Let's see. Oop. Let's think about this. He's gonna go. He could go for a Brave Bird. He could Roost. He could start setting up Iron Defenses. Let's go into Corviknight. Let's go into our own Corviknight. Let's see what he wants to do. Corviknights really can't touch other Corviknights. Even Body Press, we're Flying type, so that really won't do anything. But if I do see Body Presses, I can predict it. Maybe go into a Ghost type. We see the Drill Peck. No Brave Bird. It's a mirror match, dude. Corviknights with leftovers. I can't do Jack. So I'm gonna switch. Let's go into Wicked and let's scare him out. I want to scare him out. I don't like Corviknight. Or he switches. Okay. What is he going to? Chin Pow. Okay. I feel like I have a good read to that. So we're gonna switch out into Wicked. He could be faster. He can go for a Sucker Punch. I can see Sucker Punch. I can see Ruination. He's not gonna go for an Ice type, so I could Terra. Terra sounds really good. A Ruination just takes away half. I want a Swords Dance. I really, really, really want a Swords Dance. Predicting the Sucker Punch. Let's do that. I'm not gonna Terra yet. Oh, he Swords Dances himself. Alright, so please match Swords Dance for Swords Dance. So I need to time this perfectly. I need to time this perfectly where if he goes for a Dark type move, I Terra. If he predicts a Terra, because Cerulege usually runs Terra Grass, that's the common thing for Cerulege, and he could predict that and go for an Ice type move and really just big brain it. What does he do? What does he do? I want a Terra now. I really want a Terra now. I can see him go for a Sucker Punch. That could still hurt, especially with the Sword of Ruin. That could really freaking hurt. I'm gonna go for a nice Terra Bitter Blade. Put my controller down. And we'll see. He's not gonna go for an Ice type move. He could go for, I hope he goes for a Sucker Punch, Ruination, or another Swords Dance. Yeah, okay. Chin Pao. What could I have done? CORVIKNIGHT maybe? Switch out. Yeah, that should have been my move. Alright. Let's go into Zoroark. I can't remember if it stays the same illusion as last time or it goes to the bottom one. So we're going to swap in. Let's see if he goes in Snorkels. Okay, he's not going to go for a Dark type move. I want to Will-O-Wisp this thing really, really bad. But he can just switch out. He's not going to Sucker Punch. I'm going to Willow. Good job, Zoroark. Okay, now he knows I'm Zoroark and he's probably gonna go for a Sucker Punch. I want to switch out into CORVIKNIGHT now. Alright, it's not over yet. We did lose Cerulege, which is a bummer. We lost our Terra, which is a bigger bummer. But I feel like we can do what we got. He's gonna go for Ice Spinner. We're gonna eat that up. I keep forgetting he's +2, but I mean we do eat that up. And we can take another one. I'm gonna go for a nice big old Roost. We see Ice Spinner. We see Sacred Sword, Sucker Punch, and Swords Dance. So we see his whole moveset. Okay. I definitely Roost 100%. Don't crit. Easy. Alright, we're going to Roost up. Get all that health back. And then I feel like it's safe to go for a Iron Head. The thing about the Ruin Pokemon, all 4 of them, they have that special ability. Does it affect themselves? I don't know. Like, for example, this dude, he has Sword of Ruin, so everyone's defense is lowered, even mine. But does that mean his defense is lowered? I'm gonna go for an Iron Head. He's gonna hit a lot of things on his team. He could switch into his CORVIKNIGHT, but that gets rid of his +2. Gets rid of his Swords Dance. He's still burned, so we crippled that thing. He's gonna go for an Arcanine. Oh, he's Water. Alright. We're way faster than this thing. Okay, so the Swords of Ruin's down. My defense is back to normal. He could Flare Blitz. Very, very scary. I still go into Snorkels. I still think that's my best play. Get that Intimidate off. Even a Wild Charge is not gonna do that much to me. I can burn this thing now. That's good. I need to keep it. I need to keep that in mind. I can burn this thing again. We're gonna eat this Flare Blitz. Yep. He's not Fire type anymore, so maybe a burn is coming his way in the near future. Oh, I was burned. That's not cool at all. Okay. A close combat. He doesn't have a ghost type, right? No. Let's go for a close combat. I'm burned, so This is really doing much. I can take any move he throws my way. He switches so we get a free close combat off, and then we can switch and maybe save this thing for Death Plotter for later. The CORVIKNIGHT's cool. He's gonna eat this. I wanna burn this. I wanna burn everything. I wanna burn everything. So Snorkels is pretty much done. He's burned. He's low on health, so I can use it to sack something off later. He's gonna probably go for a Dropek. So I have to go to my own CORVIKNIGHT. Take this hit. It's gonna be a bulk up. Okay. You see Dropek, bulk up. I'm assuming body press was on that moveset for sure. But my answer to this thing is gonna be my Zoroark, so I need to get that in. Do I make the switch now? No. No. I think he's going to do something else. I'm gonna go to my Indica. He's not gonna Dropek. He's not gonna Dropek. He could go for body press. I can see him go for body press. It's neutral. That would hurt my. Oh, he switches. Okay. I'm moving too fast. I need to slow down. There's the Arcanine, and then we are in prime position for another Flower Trick or even a knockoff. I think I want to go for a knockoff this time. Okay, obviously I made that right prediction, and he could go in a lot of different things. I'm going to knock off. If he goes back into CORVIKNIGHT, I can get rid of his leftovers. I can get rid of anything. Knockoff is my play. Knockoff is the best thing to do right now. He's going to switch, go into CORVIKNIGHT. Let me get rid of those leftovers. Toxapex. That's who. That's cool. Get rid of whatever this thing wants to do. Easy. And Black Sludge. Cool. That would have been a monster. He used to recover easily recover. What is he going to do? He's going to Baneful Bunker maybe. So I'm going to go into my Jumbo. Jumbo walls this thing hard. Baneful Bunker, Surf. There's a Baneful Bunker. But it failed. If you don't know, it's like a Protect. So it protects and then poisons at the same time. I can easily go for an Earthquake. He can go into CORVIKNIGHT. CORVIKNIGHT's a big wall for this thing. I think I want to set up. No, he can switch. I'm gonna predict the CORVIKNIGHT, and I'm gonna go into Danny Phantom. The health bars are off, so he surfed in front of a Clodsire. Alright, my illusion's worn off. I'm a Willow. I want to Willow anything. And if he Baneful Bunkers, I can. It won't affect me. So there's the Will-O-Wisp. I'm going to burn this thing, cripple it. And now that it does have Black Sludge, this thing is now on a timer. So there's a recover. And I'm free to go back into my Clodsire now. It's a shame we did lose our Focus Sash on our Danny Phantom, but that's okay. Had to be done. We got it burned. So we're going to go back into our Clodsire, and if he does stay in, he can Baneful Bunker. Surf again. I hope he surfs again, so he knows he can't stay in on me. Alright, now he knows he can't stay on me. He can't poison, he can't do anything. So now do I make the switch? So this is what I wanted him to do in the first place. I wanted him to switch. I wanted him to know that he can't surf me because of Water Absorb. And by now he has to realize that I walled this thing, that he can't touch me. So he's going to switch out, hopefully into CORVIKNIGHT, expecting a Earth move, Earth ground move. So I'm going to go back into Danny Phantom. Alright, there's a switch. That's what I wanted in the first place. Okay. CORVIKNIGHT, Bearskew. I need to switch. I wish I had my Focus Sash. He's very frail. Do I risk it for the biscuit and Will-O-Wisp it? Maybe. Maybe. My gut's telling me yes. My heart's telling me no. My brain's saying just battle already. So Actually, I'm just gonna attack. I'm gonna go for a Hyper Voice. I eat it. The poison didn't really matter. Just like the Snorkels was burned, so he could have known. But he didn't have crunch or anything. Interesting. Let's get a nice Hyper Voice off. Nice. That's a speedy boy that I'm glad we got rid of. We still have the Chimpao to watch out. The Chimpao is still a problem, but he's burned. Meowscarada, but I have U-turn on my own Meowscarada, so not too worried about that. Knock on wood, I think we have this battle in the bag, but it's not over yet. Don't want to count my chickens before they hatch. There's a Chimpao. Sucker Punch is obviously coming my way. I should have done this before. I lost my Ledge for nothing. Burnt Up is a hard counter for this thing. There's Ice Spinner. We're going to eat that. He's not +2, so we eat that better than last time. And then we can easily go for an Iron Head or a Brave Bird. This thing's not bulky at all. This thing's really frail. So a Brave Bird can hit the Meowscarada. It could hit... what's left? A ton of things. Oh, he only has one Pokemon down. So do I. Okay. Let's Brave Bird. We each have a Mon down. I wonder if it goes to timer. It's HP, total HP. Oh, we got a crit. That's nice. This is lefties. We're gonna get our lefties. My Corviknight beats his Corviknight. His Arcanine was pretty low. I have full HP on my Meowscarada and my Jumba. Let's see. Oh, Danny Phantom's pretty low. I don't know. I think I want to Roost. Yeah, he did the same thing. We're trying to get as much HP as possible. So he's gonna Roost. I'm gonna Roost, and then let's see who has the more HP. The battle's gonna end anyway, so I'm just gonna Brave Bird. Battle's over, and I lost. He had more HP than me. That's cool. See, that's the battle I wanted. That's the challenge that I needed. That was a lot of fun. Alright guys, that's gonna wrap up our first video for our singles Wi-Fi battles. If you liked it, make sure you leave a like and comment down below what teams do you want to see in the future. Do you want to see maybe an all flying team, all grass team, etc., etc. Just let me know what you'd like to see in the near future, and I will see you on the next one. Be safe.